Can you explain that a little better between the banking system in the Muslim world and the banking system in the Western world?
Well, most of the banking system in the Muslim world is secular banking here, but it's just that there is now a niche market that's emerging that is catering to pious Muslims who do not want to engage in banking practices that they believe is against their religion. So what is it that the Muslims most have a problem with is interest rates. In Islam, it's forbidden to charge interest or to give interest because in Islam, the belief is that you can only make money based on effort and skill. And interest is seen as usury. Now, Catholicism found a way around this. The Muslims have not theologically found a way around it. But the banking system has found a way around it, which is to make banking compatible with finance. Now, in Islam also it says that you cannot speculate on thin. Well, I'll explain. Is that first of all is that financial products are made like profit sharing. In other words, the bank won't give you an interest. Essentially, treats you as a partner in a venture, and then you're subject to risk and reward accordingly. It's much more like putting money in a company. It's much more like venture capital than finance. If you take out an Islamic car loan, and there's plenty now available in Chicago, in the West, is that they basically, and some of this may be sleight of hand at times, but the point is not that the point is that there's the need found to do that, is that they can structure all the payments into deferred payments that you, end of the day, end up paying the same amount for the car, except it's not an interest. It's just the price of the car is a lot higher, and you just get deferred payment on it. And there's a lot of debate about which of these work, which they don't work. Most financial institutions now have a CSO, which is called a Chief Sharia Officer. It rhymes with a CFO. And they sort of give verdicts on things that are a bit shady. And then in Islam, you're not allowed to speculate on speculation. In other words, all financial activity has to be tied to something tangible, which means assets. And that's why real estate features so importantly, and that's one of the problems that caused the difficulty for Dubai, overinvestment in real estate. So yes, it has limits. Nobody's saying that Islamic finance is sort of a great solution. We ought to do it. I look at it essentially as an indicator of a certain kind of demand, which then signals to you the presence of a particular class. So there are all kinds of innovative ways of allowing Muslims to engage in economy without paying interest rates.